guys, and welcome to my channel, Changing Phases Tarot. I'm so happy to have you here with me today. Now, today's reading, we'll be doing a weekly reading, looking at the energies surrounding us on the week of January 15th through the 21st, 2018. For the reading, I will be pulling 3 cards from the Good Tarot deck by Colette Baron-Reid, plus 1 card from the bottom of the deck for the overall energy for the week. And then I'll take another card from the Soul's Journey lesson card deck by James von Praagh, just to give us additional guidance, additional messages for the week. Just a reminder, these are general readings, so the messages may or may not resonate with you. The only way that you can get a really personalized reading would be to order a private reading with me. Okay, if you're interested, you can take a look at my site. There you'll find information about the types of readings that I offer, as well as pricing. My site is changingphasestarot.weebly.com, or you could email me. My email is changingphasestarot@gmail.com. Just a quick reminder, the mid-monthly readings will be out by the end of the week, so be looking out for those. And those are, they're general readings for each astrological sign, focusing mainly on the areas of career and finance and love and relationships. Okay, so let's get into our reading. Let me just move this around a little bit so I can shuffle. I have been meditating off camera and have shuffled as well, but we'll give the deck a few more shuffles here. So Spirit, what do we need to know for the week of January 15th through the 21st, 2018? What are the energies surrounding us? What do we need to know for the week of January 15th through the 21st, 2018. Okay, that one flipped up. And that one. Okay, and that one. Wow, making it quick this week. Okay, I'll show you that in 1 second. Let me just get the card from the other deck. Spirit, one additional message for the week of January 15th through the 21st. What do we need to know? That one flipped over. And the card is Judgment. Okay, let me show you this one first. So beautiful kind of lilac and deep purple mandala. And the card says, I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. Judgment. Okay, and the cards we have at the beginning of the reading. So the past energy, the energy as we move into this week. The Two of Air. This would be the Two of Swords in the traditional tarot. Followed by the Page of Air. So more air energy, more swords energy. And the outbound energy is the Sun. Look how beautiful. Major Arcana number 19, Sun. And the card from the bottom of the deck, the overall energy for the week, we have the Eight of Earth. This would be the Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Coins. In this deck, it's called the Eight of Earth. All right, give me 1 second. Let me just set the cards up here, and I will get right back with the meaning for the reading. See you in 1 second. Okay, so we will begin with the overall energy for the week, which is the Eight of Earth. So the Eight of Earth is, well, first of all, it's earth energy. So earth energy or pentacles, coins, what it deals with is the material realm. Okay, so it's usually associated with material wealth, manifestation, but those tangible things here in the material realm, in the world of form. So for example, the jobs that we do, the money that we earn from the jobs that we do, also has to do with education, our homes, the material possessions that we are able to obtain using the money that we earn from the jobs that we do. So it's a very tangible sort of energy. Now, the Eight of Earth, sometimes this card is called the Apprentice card, and it has to do with, really working hard, gaining the knowledge that we need to gain, learning at times a new skill or, employing a new craft or skill. But, this might be For example, if you are, in your job, you're trying to gain a promotion, and so you take some extra classes, you do some sort of on-the-job training or extra certification courses. This could be you trying to get a promotion, and so you go back to school, right, to get a degree, or you go back to school to get a certification in something. Could be you going back and getting into graduate school, something like that. If you've been working for a while and now you need to master whatever it is that you do, so you go back to learn new skills, right? So yes, you've learned and accomplished a lot, right? And you definitely have a lot of skills that you've developed, and you probably reached goals with those skills. But now you're trying to find new ways to apply what you already know, or you're trying to really enhance and deepen your expertise. So this could just be you working very hard, right? Just you working long hours, you working, being very detail oriented, really trying to perfect your trade, perfect the work that you do. So it's a card of hard work, right? But it's also a card of being open and willing to learn. So there might be something that has to do with learning, and just also persevering, right? Really sticking with something and persevering in order to complete whatever it is that you need to complete, or to gain that greater expertise. Now, so that's the overall energy for the week. Now, you start off the week. Sorry, I keep knocking cards over. The beginning of the week, so the energy as you leave the previous week, right? The energy in the past position as you enter into this new week of the 15th, you have the Two of Air. So Swords energy. Swords energy has to do with our thoughts. It's cerebral energy, right? So it's the thoughts that we have. It's how we communicate. It's also the suit that has to do with setting our intentions, planning, right? It's also important to remember that thoughts are very important, right? That they're very powerful. As you think, so you become. So be sure to keep positive thoughts, right? When you plant those positive seeds, keep a positive outlook and attitude, then we can usually expect, some type of positive result. But if we plant only negative seeds, it's very hard to have something positive grow out of them. Now, the Two of Swords, yes, it does deal with our thoughts primarily, but it's a card that's sometimes referred to as the stalemate card. It's a card of impasse, of being unable or unwilling to make a decision. So it's it's a card of uncertainty. So as you come into this week, you might have been dealing with an issue that, you were considering your options, thinking about how you really wanted to move forward. But instead of, making a decision, you kind of took the time out to do nothing, and during this time doing nothing, you were really going over everything in your mind and trying to come up with, the best, the best decision or the best way for you to move forward. But it is a card that, sometimes we think of it as like almost being unwilling to see something, right? Because this deck doesn't show it like that, but with the traditional tarot, or in the traditional tarot, there's the woman, and she has her arms crossed, so she's in a very guarded position, crossing her heart, and she also is blindfolded. So we sometimes think that she is refusing to see whatever the problem is at hand, or she wants to avoid making a decision because she refuses to see something. So you might be facing two different paths. You might be weighing up this, two different options here, but you're basically just, or the energy as you come into the week is that you were kind of unwilling or unable, or, not wanting to move forward because you were taking this time out to really consider all of your options. Since we have the Eight of Earth as the overall energy, this could have to do with your career, finances, right? This could be you. Maybe you've been working hard at this job, but you've decided to, take extra courses, go back and learn some new things. So this was you in the past weighing up the options. This could have been you, considering applying for a new job, considering leaving the company where you're currently working, that type of thing. But you weren't that sure, so you decided to take time out. Now, what comes after it in the middle position is the Page of Air. So more same swords energy, but pages bring in messages, right? The pages in the court cards, they're the ones who really bring in messages about things. The knights are the ones who act on it, but the pages are messengers. So with this coming in after this period of indecision, this could be you receiving some type of notice or just, some type of message on something. This could just be new ideas, kind of you having like an aha moment, right? So new ideas come in. So there's kind of like there's curiosity surrounding whatever this new idea is. There's possibly a new focus. This could have something to do with you, moving out of this Two of Air energy and really, deciding on something. There might be a need to still investigate. That might have something to do with this Eight of Earth. So still research, still, read a lot about whatever this is, research whatever this new idea is, or new theory, or new project. You're not that sure. You think it's interesting, but you're kind of, you want to learn more about it, but it is news of something, right? So when we have the Page of Swords, the Page is a very powerful communicator. Even though the Page energy is young energy, it could be an actual person that you're dealing with, right? With the court cards, they can be us taking on the energy of the Page of Air. This could just be a situation or an event that you're dealing with, or this could be an actual person. If it's a person, then it would typically be a young or younger air sign individual, right? Male or female, not gender specific. So Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, could be a child, could be a teenager, somebody in their early 20s, bringing in news about something and bringing in some type of, exciting or bringing in a way to solve whatever this dilemma was with the Two of Air. Maybe this person comes in and uses, their intellect and uses their really, comes in to communicate something that brings clarity to this Two of Air, because it is even though the person is young, he or she is a very good communicator, somebody who's assertive, somebody who's very sharp-witted, somebody who's very smart, ready for action. So again, could be a person, or this could be just you, moving out of the Two of Air energy just now, really feeling like, okay, I've broken free. You see how she kind of looks like she's breaking free here? She's just, she's ready to soar. She's breaking free. So this could just be you, figuring out something, and what comes after it is the Sun. So whatever this is, it's blessed. Whatever you've, this aha moment or this new thing that you're investing in, really focusing your energy on, this new thing, it's blessed. We have the star card, sorry. We have the Sun card number 19 of the Major Arcana. And the Sun is just, it's probably the most positive card out of the entire deck, because the Sun represents enlightenment. So there is something to do with possibly, education and enlightenment and study and finding out something, but, kind of researching. There's something to do with that, possibly surrounding this decision. And the Sun does bring about truth. It brings about deep insight. It shines its light on a situation. So if there's something that, was a little confusing back here with the Two of Air, the Sun comes in to just, it shines its light. It brings about confidence, vitality, it brings, it's just very positive, brings very positive energy in. So, this could be you just after you make this decision and, moving out of this energy. This is just you feeling that, okay, that makes sense. Or you finally get the clarity on something, that you were looking for, needed, It's also a card that's kind of like a big yes card, right? It's a card that shows that everything is possible. Everything that you need to know or find out about is illuminated. It speaks of projects working out, coming to fruition. It talks about relationships really flourishing. It's a time of plenty, it's a time of abundance. It's a time that you should feel grateful because, everything, you have sort of everything here for things to work out in your favor, for things to be very, very happy and very successful for you. So it's a time to also kind of count your blessings and, be thankful for whatever this is, because you do have some very nice energy. There might be something a little difficult coming in as you come into the week, but, as you leave the week, you're leaving with this beautiful sun energy. Now, the Judgment card. For the oracle cards, I like to just read the entire meaning for the card from the guidebook, just to give you the full description of the card. And this card says, we are all spirit. We are all the same. It's only the roles we have chosen to play here on earth that make us seem different. The biggest lesson you have chosen to learn is to love. There are so many situations in this physical dimension that it is possible to incarnate into, but the core lesson is to look past these illusions and see yourself in everyone. Each soul has chosen its own struggles, and your task is not to judge how someone goes about overcoming these obstacles, but to assist that soul. Spirit has given you the tools of compassion and empathy to help you see through the eyes of those who appear different. Your ego has taught you that making other people feel insignificant or inferior will allow you to feel better about yourself. That is an illusion. By diminishing others, you diminish yourself. Always learn to follow the golden rule. I will treat others as I would like to be treated. Everyone in your life is here to teach you something about yourself. Accept the lesson with love and understanding. So again, even though the message is different with the Judgment card coming out here, there are certain things from the message that really resonate with the other cards, like this learning and lessons. And there's a lot of messages here for learning and lessons. And it also speaks about the golden rule. We have the beautiful golden sun card right next to it. So, keep that in mind as you go through the week. Maybe, as the week progresses, you will notice situations, where maybe you are called to look at somebody else and, instead of judging them, try to understand that each person comes into this life with their own unique challenges, right? And see how you can help that person, and also see what there is that, that you can learn from that person. And again, we have the learning here. So there's a definite message coming through for the week that has to do with learning, education, something to do with the golden rule. But in the end, it does look like a very positive week. So I do hope that these messages have helped you in some way. I thank you for joining me here today. Don't forget to watch out for the mid-monthlies. They will be coming out. And I really do appreciate all of you tuning in, watching, liking, and subscribing to my channel. Take care, and I'm wishing you a wonderful week full of peace, love, and light. Bye for now.